takes at high stakes. Get a load of these hot takes at high stakes. Get a load of these hot takes at high stakes. Get a load of these hot takes at high stakes.
Howdy, folks, and welcome back to Hot Takes, High Stakes, what has been called the greatest invention since sliced bread. We could make it sliced anything, though. Is there an invention that's better than sliced bread, as in like a food, like a certain food that's better than sliced bread?
A certain sliced
slice
food?
Something.
Deli meats.
You think deli meats are better than sliced bread?
Straws.
Yeah, this is Hot Takes, High Stakes. It's the podcast where we all give one hot take and we bounce it around in the echo chamber. I think the room I'm in is very echoey, but
it's very dark.
It's dark, but that's just because of the contrast of the light on my face. I'm on a window right now.
Our hot takes what is it? Hot takes, high stakes. Sorry.
High takes, hot stakes.
The name of the podcast, yeah.
The crew is very much an echo chamber. We just keep on.
You think so?
We're a bunch of yes men. We just keep on yesing everything we say, and nothing ever gets approved. It's all like us patting each other's backs, and can we
do a podcast?
Giving a little attaboy to each other after every single fucking thing we say. We're just hyping each other up. There's no one to bring us down. There's no one to criticize us
down today. Actually, Ronak, you and I are the biggest culprits of bringing people down during podcasts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm known to bring the energy down.
You're known to kill the mood.
Yeah.
We should.
After someone says something and everyone laughs, you don't laugh, and then once everyone's done laughing, you're like, "I don't think that was very funny." And then everyone just kind of sits there for a second.
No, I don't laugh, but then after everyone stopped laughing, I sigh as if I had just gotten done laughing. It's like a.
Ronak, what do you think of this? We do a podcast called High Takes, Hot Stakes, where we give takes while we're high, while eating steaks.
I like it. I don't think steaks was a good high food. It's not a good stoner food.
No, it's not.
It's too bland.
Can I also give a podcast pitch?
But I do like the idea.
Yeah.
Any podcast where Tanner doesn't eat in the middle of it.
I'm not.
Any single podcast.
That would be a good idea.
Yeah. No, I know.
It's been done, though. It's been done before. I don't know if you can.
It doesn't feel like it.
Hold on.
Oh, I have another idea for a podcast.
Okay, what's that? Any
podcast where Tanner doesn't get up in the middle of it would be good.
Yeah, any podcast where Tanner actually like makes an effort to.
Yeah, Tanner, have you ever planned a take beforehand? Have you ever thought out the points? Have you been let me game this out? Let me see how this will end up in my favor.
I showed you my list.
Oh yeah,
it was a bad list. It was a really bad.
It was a poorly thought out list.
It was my list. Then.
Yeah,
I guess. Does anyone have a warm up take before we start?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh, are you surprised?
I'm surprised.
I'm a little surprised.
I think we should replace warm up and cool down to warm down and cool up.
So okay.
No, that's fine.
Warm down.
Wait, that's the take? That's your warm up take?
Wait, yeah, isn't that we're not actually doing the take. This isn't
right. Yeah, no, that's what. Yeah, no, it's an interesting warm up take. Defend it? Why? Why do you think that would be good?
Because it's you don't want to get heated before an event. You want to be relaxed, cool, calm, collected.
So why not call it Wait, so where does the warm down go? Does that go at the end and the cool up goes at the beginning?
Yeah, warm down.
Oh.
Okay. At the end.
Okay.
But if you don't warm up your take muscles, you might pull them.
This is a mental state.
Huh?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know. Tanner, I've definitely torn my take muscles before.
Okay.
We used to not have warm up takes, and
And it's been bad.
Yeah, I had to take I had to massage my brain after my takes. The take part of your brain. Here's a question. What's the take part of your brain?
The
left side or the right side?
The one that's the creative side.
That's the right side. Right?
I don't know.
What's in the middle? Like, what's in the middle of the brain?
The hippocampus.
Oh.
I don't know if that's true.
It's the one that controls your feet.
Oh, okay. The plantar fascia.
The middle part of your brain controls your feet, is what you're saying?
Yep.
That's kind of bad on the brain's part, right? Like the right part of your brain should control your right foot, and the left part of your brain should control
To each their own. To each their own.
Here's a little exercise. You put your fingers out like this, and then while activating, everyone try it. Then while activating the right side of your brain, try to put down your right thumb.
That's just so...
Shit. It takes a true master of control.
I can actually feel the strain on the
left
my
side
noggin.
Of your brain when you with your right hand.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. It's really crazy.
This is how you work out your left brain.
I don't know if you all are mirrored or not, so I'm confused.
This is my left hand.
Because
Raise your left hand. This is my left hand.
Same.
Oh no, that's on the right.
Wait, is it actually mirrored?
Ew.
Ooh, stop, cut it out. Okay, we spent a lot of time in the pre-take portion of the show, so let's move on to the takes portion. Who has a take that? Let's just anything to stop Tanner from doing that.
I have a take.
You don't like my thumb worm?
No, I hate your thumb worm. What's your take?
I'm gonna wage a thumb war on your thumb worm. Uh-oh. Stop.
Just cut it out.
That's the first time I've ever done that, so you should be thankful.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you at all.
I mean, on the pod.
True.
Yeah. Okay, my take is that all potatoes are bad except when fried.
I mean, is that a take? Well, I mean, I guess
the only good way to have a potato is fried.
Like in fries, like in fry form, and tater tots?
And tater tots.
Such a bad take. This is such an awful take.
This is a good take.
Potatoes are like the best food in general.
No, I think they're bland.
Yeah, but if you don't cook them well, if you don't season them and make them well.
Baked potatoes, the top layer is good. Everything below that is ass.
That's why you have to mix it up.
Potato skins.
You can mix. What are you talking about? You can mix it up. You can mix it up.
Never mixed up a baked potato in my life.
Wait, that's why you don't like them.
Wrong.
Roasted potatoes, meh.
Great.
Meh. The outside is always good. The inside is bad. The first bite is good, but once you start chewing, bland.
You're bland.
How big are your roasted potatoes? Like a whole potato? Are you eating a whole roasted potato?
Well, I have them.
What about,
you're eating cut up roasted potatoes, right?
Yeah.
Like the way you're supposed to eat them?
Cubed.
So they're like they're bite sized.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you saying? What do you mean the first bite is good? Then the rest is bad.
Like with like all the seasoning on it, like the first bite. But once you start chewing it, you get all the extraneous.
Do you like chicken? Ronak, do you like chicken?
Yeah.
Do you like grilled chicken?
Yeah.
Do you think they season the inside of chicken?
Well, the inside of chicken is good.
It's the same. It's like it's not.
No,
seasoned.
it's like juicy.
Bland.
It's juicier.
So potatoes can be juicy.
I don't think so. But the main reason is mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes are...
Got it. So you just don't like mashed potatoes. What about
your take is I don't like mashed potatoes?
And roasted potatoes
You should
and
try-
baked potatoes.
you should try
I just
oven
like fries and tater tots and hash browns.
sliced potatoes baked in the oven with?
Wedges. Okay, this
Onions.
are wedges or fries, right? Because I like wedges too.
It depends if you fry them or not.
Well, I would fry them.
Yeah. Also, what about like soup? Potato soup, like a chowder.
I can take it or leave it.
What about gnocchi?
I can take you or leave you.
What about
Gnocchi.
gnocchi?
What is a gnocchi? Is like
Potato is not in
gnocchi. Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, it
I
is.
thought it was like cheese or something.
What did you think was it? Yeah, no, it's potato. You make gnocchi with potato.
Oh, I thought it had that like little pasta shit.
I didn't.
Potato, guys.
I didn't.
But, well, it's potato pasta.
Gnocchi is fine, I guess. I mean, I could live without baked, roasted, mashed gnocchi potatoes, but I couldn't live without fries. I would rather give up. I think fries are just the ideal.
What
And
about
yeah,
a poorly fried fry?
I don't. What do you mean, like
Yo.
soggy or like crispy?
No,
or
what
like
about what about? Here's my least favorite fry. The fry that is so fried that it's just like it's only batter and there's really no substance inside, and it's just like it feels like you're eating just like fried shit. You know what I mean?
I mean, then I guess at that point it's not a potato, right? It's just batter.
Yeah.
So
Maybe.
no,
I
no.
think if your take is just that you don't like when potatoes aren't fried, I disagree.
Well, my-
Because I personally like potatoes that aren't fried.
Ronak, there's so many good ways to eat potato, like cheesy potatoes. You've never had cheesy potatoes?
I've had cheesy fries; those are good.
Potato skins, you never had those?
Oh, I love potato skins.
They seem like very airy, just like hollow, not filling. I guess if you put salt on it, I guess it's better because you can like season it and not.
Like a
But also,
chip.
what are potato skins?
You
Are
can
they-
season any kind of potato.
yeah, but what I'm saying is potatoes are so thick that like you can't season all of it.
Slice
Make it well. There are
cooking it wrong.
ways to make potatoes good.
Sounds like you just had a bad cooking experience once.
Multiple times.
This take is ridiculous.
This isn't ridiculous. I think
I just want to clarify. I hate food takes because it's just so not fact based.
Well, Tanner, you are a left brain taker. Your takes are very logical. Well, actually,
they?
they're
very-
illogical. They're based
illogically-
they're based on a faulty logic. All of your takes. You
yeah.
think that they're logically based, but the logic is horribly flawed.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny that you guys you're shitting on this take when I guarantee Tanner's is just going to be insane.
I haven't thought of mine yet, so watch it back.
Perfect.
Tanner shows up to these podcast recordings eating fried shrimp. Were you drinking boba?
Yeah.
Yeah, fried shrimp, drinking boba, and not having a take. No one's been.
I like hash browns. Hash browns are good.
Okay,
Those
so
are fried. Those are fried. So
yeah,
Eat
I'm
that.
trying to think of other non-fried potatoes that you
there's
like.
not that many.
I just think you like I hate this argument, but you just haven't. You haven't been cooking potatoes correctly.
How do you
Can
know?
you
You
rank?
say they're bland
the
because you
way-
said they're bland.
I've had mashed potatoes with like steak
okay,
and stuff, and it's
Ronak.
not good.
Like one produce item can't just be bland. The way you cook it can make it bland. But if you just drown
I'm
it,
saying like the traditional way you make mashed potatoes and baked potatoes and stuff like that is just inherently bland. Like I'm sure you could add like fucking hot sauce or like red pepper. And
Yeah,
like,
you can.
You don't need
spices.
to, but you don't need to. Like there are good ways to cook those things without adding hot sauce, without adding non-traditional things that make the potatoes you're eating just aren't cooked well.
I'm saying no, but like the traditional way to make it is not the right way to. Is
Right,
not the
what
best
about
way to
the
make it. Like
what about the breakfast potatoes that are baked?
I don't like those either. Like I would rather have like hash browns every single time.
Hash browns aren't fried always. They're never fried, in fact.
true.
What do you
unless
mean?
go to fucking Chick-fil-A.
No, sometimes they're fried. Sometimes they're fried.
You think that's just
Like,
a
you
tater,
cook them in
that's just a
oil.
big tater
You put them in
tot.
oil. That's frying them.
You fry them in oil typically.
What hash browns are you eating?
The
Crispy.
smashed ones.
They can be crispy. You can have crispy hash browns baked in oil.
They're like
Or fried.
tots, basically. They're like flattened tots.
That's not. That's
Well, I'm
Technically not.
I'm talking about a different thing too.
technically not a hash brown.
What? What are the?
Okay,
I'm
look
talking
up
about.
hash browns.
Yeah, it's this flattened like strips of potato. I know what you're talking about.
All in like a big in a slaw, right? Ronak?
Yeah. It's
That's not
fried
fried.
in oil.
No, they're not.
Well, Tanner, they can be. You can. You can.
The
can.
only time I've had a fried hash brown is at a fast food.
It's not like deep fried. It's not like batter fried. It's just with oil.
So you cook almost everything with oil.
Yeah, but you don't fry it. It's different. There's a difference.
Yes, so it's not fried.
It is. It is.
Just because
You might be right on this one. You might be
veggies
right on this
doesn't
one.
mean they're fried veggies.
This is also true. Yeah, no, you're right.
But it's brown.
I don't know where frying begins and ends, because like I fried cauliflower the other day. Well,
Yeah. Or like when I cook eggs, I put vegetable oil on the pan. Doesn't mean they're fried.
A fried egg. Yeah.
It means I scramble.
Literally called a fried egg.
not if
what-
you scramble them.
Not if you scramble them, but
What? What? So it doesn't matter whether you use oil.
I guess you could make a scrambled egg without any oil. It would just stick to the pan.
You can make it with butter.
Make it with butter. Butter's just an oil. Let's be honest.
Oh my god. So if I put butter in a baked potato with bacon bits, is that a fried potato?
No, that isn't. That isn't. But unless you
Want it to be fried.
unless it serves your argument well.
Okay, got it.
So Tanner, do you agree or disagree with this take?
I disagree, but I want
Yeah.
Ronak to rank potatoes based on how they're cooked.
What do you
Okay.
mean?
So
What are
like
all the ways?
French fries, tater tots, and like potato wedges, baked
Baked
potatoes,
potato.
mashed potatoes,
Right.
all the way you can cook potatoes.
Scallop, or what is it? Scallion potatoes? Those are really good.
Yeah. Here,
I don't know what
I
those
think
are.
that's what they're called. Right. Yeah, you haven't-
French fries, tater tots, hash browns. I
So
don't
the third option, are we saying they're fried hash browns or any hash brown?
just they're hash browns.
No, like, so like one that's like, the stuff you get from McDonald's?
Yeah,
That type? Okay.
sure. Let's call it that. And then I guess the regular type of hash browns.
Okay.
And then it's all kind of just a tie for last at that point. I guess the roasted potatoes, like the cubed ones that are like kind of better because
do like
they're
baked
smaller.
potato,
So like
mashed
the seasoning, there's more.
Those are like my
surface area.
favorites.
Yeah.
But you can also fuck those up. I don't know. It's weird. But
That's true.
those are probably next, and then I think mashed potatoes, baked potatoes are tied for last. Pretty bad. And then what else is there? Am I missing anything?
Doesn't matter. You're just gonna say it's bad.
Soup. I think soup would go in between those two, like
Okay.
What about
chowder.
gnocchi? What about gnocchi?
Probably above that.
What about potato-based
Salad? No.
Yeah. Like, what about a brioche?
Is it brioche? Brioche is not
That's
potato.
that's potato bread, right?
No,
I
it
have
isn't.
no idea.
It's not.
Something's potato
What
bread.
about a potato-based bread?
I mean, it's all bread to me.
Got it. All right.
I disagree. I disagree with this take wholeheartedly. I think potatoes are one of the most versatile and delicious
Nah,
foods.
I think eggs are the most versatile.
What?
No.
You can bake with eggs. You
Why
can
was it that?
bread with eggs. You can French toast with eggs. You can
I guess that's true.
scramble with eggs. It's definitely the most versatile food. You can make dessert. Creme brulee. Ever heard of it?
I hate
With eggs?
Yeah.
Actually
Whip it up and whip up the whites into like a meringue.
Yeah.
Eggs are just an ingredient at that point. Like that's not the food itself.
Lemon meringue. That's
yeah,
literally
that's true.
whipped eggs. That's dessert. Can you make a potato dessert?
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Well, I mean, eggs are also in like cake.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but you were asking for like you don't want an example that's just an ingredient, right? You want
Correct.
Yeah. Meringue pie.
I mean, eggs are good. We can all agree on that.
I don't love a scrambled egg. I don't like the
That's-
consistency.
You can just have a different type of egg.
Yeah.
No, I know. I like other types of
Yeah.
eggs. I'm having deviled eggs for dinner, and those are good.
Yeah, those are pretty okay.
If there's too much mustard, they're bad.
Excuse me? Oh, and deviled eggs. Okay.
It's fair. Tanner, do you have a take yet, or do you want me to go?
I'll do a take.
Oh God.
Well, don't do one if you don't have it yet.
I have a list.
Okay, yeah, pull out the list. Read
You
the
have a
next
lisp?
thing on the list.
You have a lisp?
I have a
Read the
list.
next thing on the list.
The next. Well, I'm not going to read that one.
No, yeah, read it.
Read it. Global warming is the fight against global warming is useless. So I won't do that one.
Okay, well, it's up to you at the end of the day.
Should have been a warm-up take.
My
A
take.
global warming uptake?
You know the phrase. I'll do the superiority complex one where, you know, the alpha beta system. Like
if
alphas. and
Yeah.
all other people betas.
yeah.
The take is that the true betas are the people that use the alpha beta system.
Yeah.
If you call someone a beta, that's where you reach the point of insecurity where you're the beta.
Yes. I think if you call yourself an alpha, then
That you've officially lost all.
You're not an alpha.
no, yeah.
Is there such thing as an alpha cuck?
I mean, I
Yeah.
guess if you just want to stick it to,
The alphas?
but maybe you hate your girlfriend or something.
Oh.
And then just you're like thinking on like a 4D chess level, and you're like, I'm gonna make her think like she's cucking me, when in reality,
But you still maintain the alpha card.
yeah, you're still
Secretly though.
you're somehow secretly the alpha in that scene.
I'm so lost. I have no idea what you're talking
No,
about.
it's like you pretend to be a beta, but you're actually the alpha. But
How?
you don't tell the person that you're the alpha, so you just
Like
know that you're the alpha, but they
You
never know.
manipulated it to the point where they think they're in charge.
But you're really pulling the strings?
Yeah, like at a snap of the finger.
Oh, so
There
that's a
in your
sociopath,
pocket.
right?
No, but not really though. I think they act as if they're secretly the alpha, but they're really not.
So I'm an alpha.
Mm-hmm. Right,
Therefore,
of course.
Beta. Right?
But is acknowledging your status as a beta alpha?
No, because you're using the beta alpha system.
But okay, so wait, so even if you call yourself a beta, you are a beta. Just if you use the system in general, you are a beta, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it kind of depends on the scenario though, because like I'm using it ironically.
Okay, so what does that make you?
A beta. No, I don't know.
I think, yeah.
I wouldn't classify myself under. I think there's no alpha and betas. There's just people.
Yes, I
obviously.
agree.
Like,
I think the whole system establishes some kind of weird, what's it called?
superiority complex.
No,
Yes, people with insecurity.
It's like a very odd binary in which there are only the strong and the weak. But if you're threatened by a beta, doesn't that make you an omega?
What the
No.
fuck?
We there's only 2 tiers.
Right, but it's the Greek alphabet, right? So there's alpha, beta. What's the third letter in the Greek alphabet?
Omicron.
It's like
I'm just kidding.
I'm an omicron.
No, Cameron. I think there can only be 2 tiers because once you go below that tier, it's all relative.
Okay.
Like betas aren't alpha. If they're alpha to anyone, then they're alpha to the person below them.
So you can be an alpha to one person and a beta to another person?
Yeah.
Okay. So there really only is one alpha in the world.
Yeah.
And who is that person?
That is Michelle Obama.
Yes.
That's true.
Anyway, so is your take that the alpha and beta system, if you use it, you're automatically a beta?
Yes.
That's such a funny
That's such a and if having that take makes you a beta also.
Well, no,
Yeah.
he's not advocating
You're operating.
for it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
creating the rules that, yeah.
Well, that's why this is a very meta take.
Yes. You might be someone might be a beta, but Tanner is a meta.
Yeah, just to give you
Nice.
visualization, there's people who walk down the street like with their head down, just like not really talking. They speak softly, it's fine, completely normal. They don't give a shit whether they're alpha or beta.
Correct.
And then there's people who walk down the street, they're packing, and they shoulders back, looking 400 meters ahead. And
looking above past
and
the horizon.
they see someone like at the like street right next to them, and they're like,
Holy
"Hey,
shit, Cameron!
so Ronak."
Cameron's turned into. He's turned
Keep
into.
talking. No, but those are how I kind of classify. I would. That's how I would perceive other people classify alpha and betas.
So you're saying that the people who are betas typically don't care about the alpha beta system?
Yeah, so they're just,
which makes them alphas.
Yeah,
or just
technically.
Okay.
But they wouldn't care. And then the people who are like peacocking everywhere and saying, I had a beer last night. Oh, I shot it.
Right.
Go or something.
Yeah, of course. No, I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're betas. Okay. I agree.
Yeah, I agree too. I think that's funny.
Okay. My take time. This is maybe not a hot take, and I'm curious to see what you guys think. Because you can correct me if I'm wrong, but neither of you were brought up.
Christian?
I know Ronak wasn't, but yes. Tanner, you weren't.
Oh,
Tanner,
wait, really?
You weren't.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Okay,
Tanner, you weren't brought up, like, you didn't go to church or anything, did you?
No.
Yeah, okay. So this take might be different for this discourse community, but the take is this. The 4th of July is a bigger holiday in America than Easter is.
Define bigger, like more people celebrate it.
More popular.
Doesn't that?
Yeah, 100%.
Doesn't that make sense though?
Yeah, technically speaking, the more Americans.
There's more Americans than Christians in America, right?
Yeah. More.
I guess technically, I guess by definition, yes.
Yeah.
Also,
but Easter isn't. I don't know.
Also, I celebrated Easter. Yeah, it's more of a chance for a fucking guy and a bunny to chase you around.
Well, so that's the thing.
It's yeah. Go ahead.
That the argument, since we all seem to agree with this, the argument that I was hearing, and I was vastly outnumbered, was that the majority of the people who really celebrate the 4th of July. I'm talking about like no, like going to the beach and like drinking and partying, stuff like that, is like college kids, people from the age groups of typically like 16 to 30, I would say.
Do people do that? I've never
like
partied on the 4th of July. Maybe that's.
I mean, it's just like
it's very.
Like I don't know, say Halloween. Like people always go to parties.
I've done that, yeah, but
yeah, they use it. They basically use it as an excuse to party.
Yeah, But you don't do that on
Um,
Easter.
No.
Yeah, because that's
But-
religious. It's a religious
Right.
holiday.
So this is kind of the quandary. Is my stance was that if you think about the real heavy 4th of July celebrators and the real heavy Easter celebrators, it's different. Like the 4th of July celebrators are like, let's go to a beach, let's party, let's be like this is the best America on this day. And then Easter is like, let's go to church, let's have the family over for brunch. And I think that the really staunch supporters of both sides take those holidays very seriously, and they're like really big deals. Like second to Christmas, I would say Easter. It might even I don't know exactly.
More than Thanksgiving?
No. So I'm saying second to Christmas, Easter is the biggest most like biggest Christian holiday.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's when Jesus was resurrected, right?
Right. So you could see why
that's when
like
Jesus was found alive.
yeah.
Peace be upon him.
The really big Christians love Easter. I would say the really big partiers really love the 4th of July. So what it comes down to, just like the elections, just like American elections, it's the middle. And
so I think we need an electoral college for this.
Do the really casual Easter celebrators outweigh the really casual 4th of July celebrators? Casual as in like, this is the one day a year we go to church and the kids are going to run around in the backyard and look for Easter eggs and we're going to have brunch.
I think there's probably more casual people for 4th of July, right? Because I don't know what else to say. It's like the American thing.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest.
But like everyone does the Easter egg hunts, right? Because like went in school and stuff, but not beyond that. I've never gone to any church or any religious Easter thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
Well, does me getting like a gift from like my grandparents for like Easter or something, does that count as me celebrating Easter?
What do you do for the 4th of July?
I go watch fireworks or go.
Yeah, like my family always like
fly back to my family and like.
Yeah.
My family always grills like on the 4th of July. It's just they use a grill. It's just like an excuse to use that.
Like I don't have like a party, bring like where my parents invite like family friends.
Yeah. So it seems like we're all casual participants in both, right?
I don't celebrate Easter. They have it in school, and like my sister does the Easter egg hunt.
Okay.
But that's no one else in the family celebrates it.
I don't know anyone who celebrates Easter and not 4th of July, but I do know people who celebrate 4th of July and not Easter.
Yeah, that's fair. So what if I told you this? Average spending for each holiday, people spend more for Easter than the 4th of July. People get more cards for Easter than they do for the 4th of July.
Oh, yeah.
Well, okay, so 4th of July isn't a gift-giving holiday.
But really neither is Easter, though.
It's more, I still get gifts.
Really? I put Halloween and Easter on the same level. I think, in terms of just like what you do.
Easter on the same level.
Halloween.
That's true.
Halloween's bigger than Easter.
I'd say Valentine's Day and Easter.
In terms of spending, Halloween's pretty high in terms of spending.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got to buy those big bags of candy.
Everyone runs around. It's also a party holiday.
Yeah.
In terms of college.
I think Cameron. I'm pretty surprised on the spending, but I also think part of the reason is because buying fireworks is like illegal in most places.
And no one really not many buy fireworks.
A lot of people buy and fireworks are more expensive than like Easter decorations.
Yeah, but everyone in a town is gonna buy Easter decorations or Easter eggs, whereas not everyone's gonna go to the town fireworks show, so no one's gonna buy fireworks.
I'm talking about like poppers and like the things you throw, the little
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised to see
What
it's
is your-
more even. 4th of July doesn't even chart in terms of spending.
That's what I'm saying, is because you don't really track fireworks sales, or like, can you?
It's illicit.
Oh, yeah.
Also, like, I don't know. Is your take saying that Easter is more exciting than, or is more popular
It's
than?
more of a shock.
It's the other way around. My take was that the 4th of July is more popular. And since we all came to an agreement, I was trying to give the arguments for Easter.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, no one's spending. I've never bought an Easter egg in my life.
Right, but you're not Christian.
Yeah.
People,
I
people go
guess.
people go all out for Easter. I just don't think that we're in the.
Yeah.
I think it's closer than you guys think it is, but I do think 4th of July is bigger.
Oh, okay.
I do think, yeah. Have you ever been to Town Square on the
Is
4th
this
of July?
I mean, is this
Packed.
countrywide spending or Texas?
Countrywide,
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of Christians.
that's a whole lot.
A lot of
There's a-
religious people in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, our family does kind of just like use Christian holidays as an excuse to do stuff.
Right, which is what holidays should be at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I feel like Easter, just like Christmas, has figured out a way to make it secular.
Nice.
Cool.
Intrusive.
For any of the only audio listeners, Corey has come in and the camera's gone.
He's turned it off.
Corey came in and started showing off his, is that a monitor?
Yeah, it's
His 4K monitor.
barely a monitor.
Oh, okay.
Okay. He started showing off his, the way his monitor can move.
Here's what I'll say: 4th of July is a beta holiday.
Honestly, that's not a bad
I like it.
this combination of takes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Combine the takes, make them one.
What about
It's a
you?
take sandwich. Easter is for the owl. I don't know. It depends what kind of Easter celebrator you are.
Yeah, are you
If
like the type of Christian that's like, if you have a time to talk about our Lord and Savior?
If
Are
you're
you the type of Christian that paints eggs on Easter? Then that's
are you the type of Christian that says every other person in the world who doesn't believe what I believe is going to hell and deserves to be killed?
Well, but technically, like, if you're
That's
a
beta.
true man
That
of
is
faith,
beta.
that's what you should believe.
What? What do you mean?
Like, if you haven't evolved your beliefs based on like the growing times and shit, like,
The growing times.
or the
the growing pains.
the growing evolution, I guess, of humans, like mind.
What?
The growing evolution of humans' mind.
Yeah, like the develop. Well, like back then, we had very primitive like beliefs. No, I was saying
Mhm.
like if you're a true
Socially primitive
faith.
beliefs.
yes,
Yeah, is that what you're
like a
saying?
true- yeah, if you're like a true man
Yeah.
of faith, then technically you should have that traditionalistic belief.
But we
that
shouldn't.
You're the only.
We shouldn't let them have that belief. though.
Wait, what were? No, I'm
I don't know what you're
saying.
saying.
I'm saying that like we were just discussing the different types of Christians.
Right. Well, yeah. Well, there are certainly different ways to interpret the like the Bible, and like you could see it as like we need to be kind to everyone, or you could see it as everyone who doesn't believe these things is a bad person.
I have a conspiracy.
What's that?
Bible rhymes with libel.
Whoa.
That's pretty.
It's like all those like conservatives who kept posting shit like
Yeah.
the E in Biden Harris was like some
Communism.
communism. and like some picture they posted about like the Democratic Party looked like some propaganda ad in like Russia during the Soviet Union.
It's so dumb. It's like you own an American flag. Like, what color are the stripes on the American flag? And then look at the E and tell me that again.
There's
Bi-
like a pic.
Here. Bible rhymes with libel.
Okay. I thought that
Jesus, J-E, sus.
Right. Sure.
So, what does JE stand for in accounting terms? It stands for journal entries.
Junior education.
Journal entries sus. The Bible's just a bunch of journal entries. Really,
just
if you
sus
think about
journal
it.
entries. Yeah.
I
Just
mean,
some
I
sus
have a
journal
theory
entries.
that Jesus was just a magician, and people thought he was like God.
Well, I have a.
Master of
That's
illusion.
interesting, actually.
Do you want to hear my atheist theory?
Yeah.
And this only disproves the New Testament, obviously, but I think
The Old
Mary.
Testament is bulletproof.
I think Mary just cheated on Joseph, and when
That's
she
also,
became
yeah.
when she became pregnant, she was like,
He just
God, it was God.
You know, Mary Had a Little Lamb, that song.
Mary had a little fling,
Mary had a little
a little side piece.
what do you call it?
A little
Adultery.
mistress. Yeah.
A little boy
Mary had a
toy.
little
Mary had a little boy toy. That should be a Christmas carol.
But yeah, I think back then, like, it's insane what, like, we also used to think very different beliefs in like science. And it's hard to believe that we I guess trust what we wrote back then.
I mean, to be clear, these are just theories.
Yeah.
I like that. She definitely cheated on it.
There's very logical things to
that's
assume
I've
what
never thought about that before.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I mean, that is like the pessimist way to think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that it's all a lie.
Well,
but who knows? Maybe
logical.
But I've also been on like
sometimes you just gotta believe though.
I've been on the viewpoint of just saying, just let it be, let it. It's just a religion thing.
Well, just as long as you're not hurting anyone with what you believe, then if it makes you happy, then go for it.
People find like spiritual calmness through it. It's good.
Yeah, and that's the true Christian way.
Yeah.
It's like the biggest thing if like people are ever talking to me or like want to get in a discussion about like the Bible or whatever, and how, because they, you know how they always talk about how like it's the most like accounted, I guess there are a lot of accounts from like several different places around the world, and they were all compared, and there were very similar stories and stuff. That's how I justify it's like a traveling magician.
I like that idea too. It's all very good.
It doesn't seem that far out of it. Like, I don't know. It makes both sides make sense. Like,
yeah. Well, I don't know. Do you guys agree that the 4th of July is more popular than Easter
Yeah,
in America?
I agree.
yes.
Okay.
Boom.
Well, then it's time to figure out who had the hottest take
All right.
this week.
Cast your votes.
Well, let's restate our takes real fast. My take was that the 4th of July is.
I submitted my vote.
Okay, the 4th of July is more.
Fraud.
The 4th of. My take is that the 4th of July is more popular than Easter in America. Tanner, what was your take?
My take is that anyone who uses the alpha beta superiority system is in fact a beta.
And Ronak.
All potatoes that aren't fried are bad.
All right.
Oh, God.
And then
are we voting on the the most controversial?
the hottest take as opposed to the best take. Not the best take, the hottest take.
Got it.
So we'll vote Ronak first, then Tanner, then me. In 3, 2, 1.
Tanner.
Ronak.
Tanner.
Wait, Tanner, what was your take again?
That
Forgot.
oh, it was that if you use the alpha beta system.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
Yeah. It is good. I think it's a good and a hot take. So there you go.
That's a very alpha take of me.
It's a very, Tanner. That's you're exhibiting
You've
beta
stepped in it
qualities.
No.
So this
changed our hot take scale to have alpha and then beta.
yeah.
Alpha. Oh no, we'll go through all the Greek letters.
Yeah. I want to be Omicron.
Okay, cool.
What the fuck is Omnichrome?
I'm not.
Omicron. It's a
Omichrome.
Is that even a Greek letter?
Yeah, no, it is. I don't know how exactly you spell it, but that's about how it sounds.
I like Upsilon.
Upsilon
Upsilon.
doesn't believe in Hayes. Oh, Cameron, it's the 15th letter of the Greek alphabet.
Omicron?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I did a little Duolingo Greek before I went to Greece.
Upsilon is the 20th letter.
How many letters are there?
26.
Is there?
No,
Probably
it's
not.
28, 30. 30.
2030. It's the year 2030.
Greek has become the
24.
main language in the world.
24?
Yeah.
Fuck.
And it's alpha, beta. Oh, gamma is the third one, Cameron.
Yeah, and then it's delta, right?
Yeah. Delta, epsilon.
And then
Where was
epsilon.
you saying omega, right?
Omega's last. It's Z.
No, actually.
What? They added a letter.
They added a letter.
Well,
This is Ronak. You didn't look at the 2018 version. You were stuck on the 2017 version.
That's just in a specific Greek city.
Oh, the specific Greek dialect of
Yeah.
Of
Troy.
Technically, omega is too. I don't really know how it works. We can discuss this later.
No.
That's been your in-depth lesson on the Greek alphabet. So yeah, that's it for Hot Takes High Stakes. Subscribe to Mountain Men Vids on YouTube. Subscribe to Mountain Men Games on YouTube. We put out highlights of Hot Takes High Stakes on Plump Goose, Twitter, and Instagram. So you can follow us it's at a Plump Goose for both Insta and Twitter. That's it. Let's all do an outro in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye, everyone. No one else did an outro.
That was a pregnant pause. I was thinking.